Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm doing okay. Last night, my core temperature got down. I couldn't bring it back up. I finally did. Um, but like right now, it's 10 degrees outside, major, major wind, lots of sun. I mean, it's sunny, but it's super, super cold. It was 19 degrees when I went to bed, 10 degrees when I got up, and I'm pretty sure it was lower than that throughout the night. So, super cold. Went out, checked the goats. They're fine. No shivering, no shaking. Everybody's up. Everybody's moving. Um, they got fresh water. They got all their freshies. I made sure they got a half an orange today. I sliced it really super thin so that way they can also get some of that peel in there. So we did that, and everybody looks good. But the reason I'm making this video today is because I want you to understand how serious our our country is in a serious situation. Not only from um, threats from other countries, leaders, threats of, you know, biological threats from terrorist attacks, but we're also under threat from our own countrymen who want to play patriot um, for a man and party. And I'm very concerned about that. There is a reason why I prepare. And it's not just seasonal, and it's not just getting everything that I can get on the lowest price and all of that. It's because I feel in my bones that there is a serious threat to the world that we know here in the United States of America. We don't know what it's like to be at war. When you see the countries and the streets are demolished and people are in like sheltered areas and there's bombs going off and you hear the gunfire and you see the damage and destruction. We are looking towards that. And I don't think a lot of people take that seriously. Now, do I think that you should still prepare? Absolutely. I think your cupboard should be full. You should have buckets of food. You should have a year or two worth of food. If you can afford the 10, the number 10 cans, do it. If you can afford that, do it. I would prefer to have more than to have a number 10 can. That's just how I feel about it. Because as my stuff goes bad, I have chickens and dogs, and they can eat what I won't eat, just like my leftovers. So I consider it my prepping leftovers. And I really want to say, I hope that you prepare. I hope that you get what you need. And I hope that you listen. Because when your own countrymen are threatening to shut down the electric grid, um, transport, and the truckers, and I just saw one video and I only watched a little bit of it because I couldn't stand this man's voice. It was crazy. But apparently there are truckers that are refusing to drop loads in New York. Okay. Here's my concern about that. They're so worried about Trump getting um, tried for being a fraudulent businessman. He was. And you want to take it out on the other human beings that live in that state. That's bad thinking. It's some sort of power trip to say, hey, I'm not dropping my load there. I mean, There's some power plays being played that will affect you in the end. And so when I saw that this morning, I was quite perturbed. I also want you to understand that when you are a patriot for a man and a party, then you are completely saying, I don't give a crap about the other side. I don't give a crap about human beings, babies, mommies, babies, grandmas, whatever. That's wrong. That's not how I was raised. So I am going to tell you that you need to prepare. Get some buckets, fill them with food. Get a backpack, fill it with what you need to survive if you have to take off running. Throw it in your car, make it a get home bag. We don't know what's going to happen, but I'm telling you that it's become serious and it's going to be more serious as this year goes along. What's going to happen if Trump actually goes to prison, or if he doesn't go to prison and he loses the election? What's going to happen? Well, I can tell you what's going to happen. January 6th of 2021 is a precursor of just some of these people. They're in every state, they're your neighbor. And when the violence starts, what are you going to do? It's just something to think about. So, being prepared is probably your best bet, regardless of what side you're on, what party you're affiliated with, because you and your family is what's important. I personally don't want to have to go to war with people, really, but I will if I have to. I will protect mine. I will protect mine. I'm not I'm not going to run out and start. I'm not going to run out and try to protect, what I think should be protected. But they will. And it's something you need to consider. So just remember, be prepared because this is going to be a very, very tough year, no matter what happens. Y'all, hugs from a distance. I love you.